Now, here we go with another go ahead, you tell me what I told you. We were talking about Michelle Bachmann recently, and she's been on the warpath saying she's not going to fill out her census, which is, of course, illegal, and encouraging others not to fill out their census. And I cautioned her the other day, not for the sake of following the law and herself, and not for the sake of the Democrats or the rest of the country, but for the sake of the Republicans, what a bad idea that was, her own party. We want to quickly play that clip for you guys, just to give you a little reminder, and then I'm going to tell you what fellow Republicans have been saying about her.
They use the U.S. Census information to round up the Japanese and put them in the internment camps. Okay. Americans were told that they wouldn't have their information used against them. They did.
Okay, thank you very much, Congresswoman. We appreciate it. Make sure you call your congressman tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. They're going to round up people. That's what Obama's going to do. Who do you think he's going to round up? I don't know. Crazy white women in Minnesota? Okay, they're not going to round up anybody. But this is actually a great thing. Because why? Because if the idiot right-wingers don't fill out the census and everybody else does, they're actually going to be underrepresented in the census and hence lose more political power. I mean, leave it to the knuckleheads to do more damage to themselves than anyone else could do. Why are they encouraging people not to fill out these forms? It is so counterproductive for their own purposes. Apparently, the Republican Party watching the Young Turks, because today Representative Patrick McHenry, Republican of North Carolina, Lynn Westmoreland, Republican of Georgia, and John Mika, a Republican of Florida, came out. They are on the Government Reform Subcommittee and Oversight, and they said, whoa, what is Michelle Bachmann doing? This is illogical and counterproductive. Let me give you some direct quotes. We share Ms. Bachmann's concern about ACORN's involvement in the 2010 census and will continue pressuring the Bureau to follow their own guidelines for partnering organizations and dump ACORN. However, we cannot emphasize enough how important it is for every individual to fill out their census forms. Every elected representative in this country should feel a responsibility to encourage full participation in the census. To do otherwise is to advocate for a smaller share of federal funding for our constituents. Boycotting the constitutionally mandated census is illogical, illegal, and not in the best interest of the country. And we'd like to add an elbow from the sky. So, of course, you moron, Michelle Bachmann, if you convince all of your constituents not to fill out the census, that only hurts the Republicans. That will give a disproportionate amount of power to the Democrats who do fill out the census. You know that we base the districts based on the census, the congressional districts. Gosh, she's so stupid. So they went to, before they put out this public statement, they get politics. These guys went and talked to her privately. They said, Michelle, can you please cut this stuff out? You're killing us. You're going to do more damage to the Republican Party than anyone else. And she said, no, of course not. She was, quote, unfazed by their request. So they said, all right, I guess we got to go public and call you a knucklehead in public. And go and try to convince everybody else to fill out the census. Otherwise, we're going to get killed even worse. So leave it to Michelle Bachmann to do herself and her own party more damage than we can imagine. So maybe in a matter of speaking, the fact that she didn't lose the last time around when we thought she would was actually even a worse thing for the Republicans and a better thing for the Democrats. You want a loon bag like Michelle Bachmann running around, I guess, if you're the Democrats.